Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. We're going to talk about the Suicide Squad, who's in it, what they're about, and what we can expect from the movie. And to help me out today I have Brian.
What's up?
So to start off, what is the Suicide Squad? And the Suicide Squad, or Task Force X, is a team of anti-heroes locked up in Belle Reve Penitentiary. And Amanda Waller, director of Argus, uses these villains in order to carry out dangerous Black Ops missions for the government. If they try to run away, they have bomb collars attached to them to prevent them from doing so. The villains receive lower prison sentences in exchange for doing these missions for the government. So, Brian, would you like to tell us about some notable Suicide Squad appearances?
I would love to. So, a couple notable Suicide Squad appearances. The New 52 comics, which I personally enjoy. The New Suicide Squad. Arrow, the television series.
And what's interesting about Arrow is that Floyd Lawton, Deadshot, was originally in the Suicide Squad in Arrow, and they took him out after there were rumors of Will Smith kind of, saying there can't be more than one Deadshot, and then they killed him off in the show. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen that, so I thought that was interesting.
You probably should put like a spoiler alert and like a beep. That was like a couple episodes ago, so you just ruined a lot of people's dreams. I hope you know that.
I do know that. Go on.
Anyway, after this one ruined all your dreams, there's Justice League, the untitled episode, Task Force X. Then there's Batman, Assault on Arkham. There is Smallville. At the end of Batman Arkham Origins, Amanda Waller is seen recruiting Deathstroke into the Suicide Squad, which Deathstroke is a personal favorite of mine, but that's another video. There's Arkham Origins, Blackgate, and then there is a development Suicide Squad video game.
And here is the cast photo, and from left to right are as follows. Slipknot, played by Adam Beach, who is known from Joe Dirt, Cowboys and Aliens, Flags from Our Fathers, and others.
There's Captain Boomerang, played by Jai Courtney, known from Divergent, Insurgent, Good Way to Die Hard, Jack Reacher, and other good films.
Enchantress, played by Cara Delevingne, who is known for being a model and number 10 on Maxim's Hot 100 back in 2014.
She is pretty hot. Katana, played by Karen Fukuhara. I totally just messed up your name. I'm sorry. And she is from Nothing I Could Find.
Rick Flag, played by Joel Kinnaman, known from RoboCop, The Killing, Safe House, Run All Night, and others.
There's Harley Quinn, which personal favorite of this guy over here. Played by the beautiful Margot Robbie, known from Wolf of Wall Street and Tarzan. Whoa.
Yeah, that's an in-development film, actually. Deadshot, played by Will Smith, who is known from a lot of movies, including Men in Black, I Am Legend, I, Robot, Pursuit of Happiness, and many others.
I don't think you need to tell them what movies Will Smith was in. If you don't know what movies Will Smith was in, I mean, just leave planet Earth now.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's let's see. There's Killer Croc, played by oh god, your name, Adewale Akinwumi Agbaje. I really should have rehearsed this before doing the video, but let's leave it in there. He's known from G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Born Identity, Thor: The Dark World, Lost, and other films.
El Diablo, played by Jay Hernandez, known from Hostel, Quarantine, Crazy Beautiful, The Rookie, and others.
Not pictured in this cast photo is Batman, who is notoriously Ben Affleck, as many of you have heard before.
Lex Luthor by Jesse Eisenberg.
Amanda Waller by being portrayed by Viola Davis.
Hugo Strange by Ike Barinholtz.
Joker by the one and only Jared Leto.
Common, who has an unknown role in the film.
That's an interesting casting, but
I don't know why, but he's apparently in there. You can go on IMDb, he's there.
Why not? Let's throw Kanye West in there for fuck's sake. Let's see. King Shark, who's being played by Raymond Alubawale. I love the names. I seriously do. Alubawale? Sure, let's go with that.
Johnny Frost by Jim Parrick.
There's Grace by Karina Calderon.
And the movie is going to be directed by David Ayers, who is known for directing Fury, Sabotage, End of Watch, and others.
So who are these people?
Slipknot has assassin's training and uses unbreakable ropes, and he gets arrested for trying to attack Firestorm and is then recruited to the Suicide Squad after being arrested.
Captain Boomerang, who is an expert in throwing boomerangs and has boomerangs with special properties including bladed, explosive, incendiary, and electric boomerangs.
Enchantress has the knowledge and ability to wield various types of magical spells.
There's Katana, who is a fully trained samurai warrior, and her Soul Taker sword grants her the ability to capture the soul of everyone she kills and communicate with that soul.
Rick Flag is an elite soldier who works for the Suicide Squad. He began as a fighter pilot, and after his unit went down, he began working under Amanda Waller.
There's Harley Quinn, a former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum who falls madly in love with the Joker. Ooh, and they date on and off, whatever.
Deadshot is an infamous assassin for hire in Gotham City and boasts about never missing a shot.
It's pretty good. Dun dun dun. There's Killer Croc, who is a former crocodile wrestler. Makes sense for the name. Let's see, who turned into a criminal. But, dude, you had it all. You wrestled crocodiles and then you turned into a criminal.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing, man?
It makes sense that you have low intelligence, but great strength. I mean, dude, I wish I could wrestle crocodiles. And then you got abilities such as a keen sense of smell and can hold your breath underwater for long periods of time. Like, impressive.
Impressive.
Not gonna lie.
El Diablo is a name used by numerous characters in the DC universe, and the latest is Chato Santana, who is an ex-criminal who winds up meeting the original El Diablo, Lazarus Lane.
Interesting. Now, there's no certain plot as of yet, but rumors point towards the Suicide Squad battling against the Justice League and potentially the Joker escaping from prison, which should make for an interesting story with Harley Quinn a part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and that's interesting because it's rumored that the Suicide Squad could break Joker out of prison, and he could be doing something with them. Who knows? But it's interesting that they're doing the Justice League because it explains why Batman was seen on the set of Suicide Squad with the Batmobile.
Right.
And a lot of things that have been going on make sense as far as those rumors are. I didn't go too in-depth with some of the rumors because a lot of it is hearsay and like he said, she said, so I didn't want to get too in-depth about stuff that could not be true.
Yeah, I mean, which would you, personal opinion, which would you prefer? A Justice League-centered story or more of Joker-centered story, perhaps less Justice League-focused?
I think more towards the Joker because he's one of my favorite villains, and they're making a Justice League-specific movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would spend so much time in this movie focusing on the Justice League when they're making a Justice League movie anyway, and there's going to be Batman versus Superman. So, what do you think?
I think the Joker plotline is very intriguing to all of us viewers. I mean, it gives you a full sense. I mean, you'll get basically every type of movie genre in the Suicide Squad if you get it. I mean, you'll get a comedy in the way Joker is. I mean,
yeah,
just some of the things he does are just like
really
he's the
twisted
Joker.
comedy. Yeah.
Twisted comedy that you and your friends are gonna laugh at. You'll always find a way to laugh at that kind of thing. You'll find a love interest, which Margot Robbie and Jared Leto are gonna get it on, which will be kind of funny to
Actually,
see.
Deadshot in the cast photos is seen holding up Margot Robbie. So I don't know if there's anything going on there between Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
Perhaps a little conflict. I like the thought.
It's interesting to think about.
But my only concern about being centered around getting the Joker out of prison is who would they be fighting? It would just be like, how would they, being as though they're a team of supervillains, it would be like, oh, getting them out of a prison. This should be pretty simple. I mean.
Yeah, but I'd imagine that the Justice League would be fighting them back to try and stop them.
I suppose, yeah, but I like what David Ayers has done, and I think he'll do a good job in making a plot. Well, not making the plot, but
he's writing and directing the movie, so yeah, he is making the plot.
No, never mind, he is making the plot. I think he'll do a good job making a plot which will enjoy and will get every accent, of comic book love that will be portrayed on the big screen.
I agree. Good ideas. And one last cool fact, Tom Hardy was originally supposed to be in the movie as Rick Flag, but he had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts, and that's how Joel Kinnaman ended up playing Rick Flag.
I would have liked Tom Hardy, but I think Joel Kinnaman's a good cast.
There's actually rumors he's going to be playing the Punisher now, so, I mean, it's kind of interesting that he had time to do the Punisher now, but not to be in Suicide Squad. I don't know what that's about.
That could be a conflict of interest, if you ask me.
It sounds like a conflict of
cast
interest.
members, or maybe David Ayers, and it's more Tom Hardy. Diehards would maybe potentially know into that, but I'm not going to say.
Who knows?
The movie is scheduled to be released on August 5th, 2016, which is the 50th year anniversary of Joker's live-action debut. There have been some good Jokers in the past 50 years.
Yeah, Heath Ledger and many others. So I'm looking forward to seeing Jared Leto as the Joker.
Just a question, do you approve of Jared Leto? Do you think he's a good cast? Would you have cast someone else? Just what's your thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't that big of a fan of the Heath Ledger appointing of the Joker, and he ended up being one of the best Jokers of all time. Really great performance in The Dark Knight. So
certainly up there with the likes of like Jack Nicholson and people to that effect. But
I'm apprehensive, but I'm excited. I'm optimistic about it. I think he's going to do a good job.
I thought the makeup and the first picture released of Jared Leto was interesting to say the least, but I like it.
It's inspired by The Killing Joke, which is one of the best Joker comics of all time. So that's strong on good inspiration.
Yes, it makes sense, being as though this will be released on the 50-year anniversary of the Joker. Try and incorporate the classics.
Agreed. So that's it for this video on the Suicide Squad, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Suicide Squad?
I know I am.
If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.